Alright, here we go. First things first, okay? You remember I was talking about how all that stuff was cut out in preparation for it to be bagged by the last person. Well, not the last person, but a couple people before me. Anyway, with that being cut out, I already mentioned that there was no support. Well, I'm trying to get my new shocks in, and this is bent back, and I wasn't able to get it in there because the whole thing had shifted back from being slammed down onto the ground with the old shocks. So you take a iron bar like this, mine's got a point to it, we stick it in here like that, and then we got to yank this way to bend it back into place where it's supposed to be able to put the shocks in. Now that I've done that, everything lines up properly. Alright. Shocks do not support the weight of your vehicle. All they do is slow down the bounce. That's all they do. And installing them is just as easy as taking them out. There's a bolt at the top, and then there'll be two bolts at the bottom. Let's see if I can see this. And hell, I can't even find it. Oh, there it is. See how there's one on each side? Those go into the holes, and it bolts right up. But it does not support the weight of your vehicle. And then on the top, you're going to have a rubber grommet under and over the shock mount. Later, I still need to get in there before driving it around too much, and I needed to reinforce that upper control arm to the lower cross member. I need to re-put a bump stop in there because for now I'm just going to go static. I ran into the same problem on the passenger side. I had to bend that upper shock tower out along with the whole upper control arm mount and everything. But do yourself a favor and get a little tiny jack and then jack that shock up, because you're going to mount it on the top first and then you jack it up on the bottom and then get your bolts in. Makes things a lot easier. Well, that's the only thing that looks pretty under here so far. I need to clean all this crap. One day I will, when I have the time. I'll play with the exhaust next. Alright, so I'm redoing my exhaust like I said, and this is the muffler that was on my red and black Mazda B2200 mini truck. It's all that's left that I have. I know somebody else has it. I don't know what they're doing with it now. So I sanded it down, made it look kind of pretty. I know it's going under the truck, but I don't know. Added this pipe. So that's the length of pipe that I'm going to need to be able to fit this underneath this Toyota. As I said, I'm not a professional, so my welds are not 100% beautiful, but they're going to hold. And they're not going to leak, I promise. If they leak, then I'll wrap some duct tape around it. Alright, this is at idle. I don't know if you can see it, but I think it sounds pretty good. Go ahead, baby. Got a nice deep sound to it, except when you really get on it. Go ahead. Not too bad. And I'm going to show her how to do it. Alright. Now the shocks are done, exhaust is done. Thank you, baby. And that's what I got done today. I still got to adjust the rockers. I haven't done that yet. And I still need to reinforce the shock mounts. Go ahead and cut it off. Still need to reinforce the shock mount, the upper control arm. I need to reinforce all that again. So I need to cut some metal and weld some new metal and put a bump stop in there because I want it to sit the way it needs to be sitting. And with static, I raised it up just a little bit in the front just because I wanted it to level out. Now the wheels are straight, they're not going to wear unevenly, and I'm not going to be growing mosquitoes in the back, because with it lower in the front, the water was collecting right here and just wasn't good. The Jimmy, it's got a radiator leak, so that'll be one of our next projects, is pulling a radiator, I believe. I need to get in there and look at it a little bit more. One more little thing on the Jimmy. I went ahead and put that in there. All the wiring runs through the rocker at the bottom. You can see the power wire wraps around the body mount right there, and that all goes up to the front, and it's in there nice. So thank you for watching. Please rate, please comment. If you have any suggestions, any ideas, let me know, and I'll see. I'll read them, and yeah, whatever. So please, yeah. I'm done. Thank you. Bye.